Everyone is going to talk now? This is a terrible idea. Oh!
LTX2, it's the new video mount. Tell us what's new. LTX2 brings audio.
What is this
thing?
Welcome to the show. I love it. I always have something to say. Witty comeback, sassy post. Go and yourself. Did I mention it's uncensored?
Which one of you little furry is going to be my underwear? Hey!
No, ma'am. I never met a time traveler before. Never one as pretty as you.
Just when you thought it was safe to get back in the water,
Come on! The water's
I lead you
fine!
by the hand like a newborn lamb to the slaughter.
Who wants a hug?
Another mouth to feed. Jammer 3 is the text encoder. Large language model means you gotta write a novel. Screenplay details direct your Hollywood dream. LTX2.
LTX2.
It's the new video model. Show us what to do. LTX2 brings audio to draw lines.
What are you doing? Stop it.
Design and innovation.
This is entertainment.
We've gotta go.
Prepare for the off-ramp. Don't tell me how to drive.
Another 5 gigabytes for the audio model.
Yes. No.
You gotta
No.
plan ahead so every line
Probably
is
not.
read in the time allotted.
Well, maybe.
Add on 12B for Jammer 3 is a text encoder. Large language model means you gotta write a novel more than vibe. Describe everything chronologically.
You're all perverts, and you know it!
I can't look. It's the
Yes,
new
ma'am. I'm on top of those new
video
designs you
model, and
ordered.
now you know
I'm willing to make all the changes you demand.
audio to draw. Everybody cover.
Okay, we're safe for now.
Thank goodness we're safe. Hi kids, this is my LTX2 getting started video, and I guess my first thoughts using the distilled model, because this is the first release of Draw Things with audio, so most of what I say here is going to be wrong in about 5 minutes. Because the app is going to change, new features will come with updates, and I'll be getting better results once I learn this model. So if you're new to the channel, Draw Things is the image and video generator for Mac, iPad, and iPhone. It's free in the app stores, and LTX2 is free to download inside Draw Things. Lightrix is the company that made LTX2, and they're using the Flux business model. They offer a fast distilled version, a CFG dev model, and a licensed pro tier online. So I'm showing the distilled model. I think that's where you should start. It's designed to run on consumer hardware. I got it generating locally even on my iPad Pro that has 16 gigabytes. And It's rendering at almost 720p, almost.
Welcome to the show.
But just a very short video, 3 to 4 seconds, it does work. I'm gonna share my settings, but don't take this as gospel. Now on my Mac Studio, which is an M2 Ultra, I'm able to render 20-second videos in about the same amount of time it takes me to render like 5 or 6 seconds of 2.2 plus lightning at the same resolution. So depending on the length of the video, my render times are anywhere from 5 minutes to over 30 minutes. There's a wide range because you don't have to render 20 seconds every time. And also, I'm pretty sure that you could render longer than 20 seconds. Now, here are some quick facts that I have figured out about LTX2. Now, this is not LTX-V or LTX Video, and I sometimes think that's LTX Roman numeral 5. It's not, it's video. And that's an older model that was very fast, but it was never supported in Draw Things. So the new LTX2 is a 14B video model that's about the same as 1. And that is mixed with a 5B audio model to create the voices and the Foley, the sound effects. And together they're 19B. And plus we add the text encoder, which is Gemma 3, and that's 12B. So this is a hefty model, even as distilled. So the lip sync and the Foley, the sound effects, work because these two, the audio and the video model, communicate during the render. They cross-talk. And this gives the model abilities to generate video to audio and the audio to video, but these workflows are not implemented in Draw Things, at least not yet. Like I said, this is only the first iteration. So currently we have image to video, and just make sure your image covers the whole canvas, and then you render. And text to video, just clear the canvas. So unlike one, both workflows, image to video and text to video, use the same model. Now the other new thing that you need to see is a new parameter called compression artifacts. And I assume this is going to show up in every video model from now on, at least. So compression artifacts has 4 settings. It's either disabled, so it's turned off, or you are selecting a type of compression to emulate. And what this parameter does is it takes your reference image and it just puts in some compression noise. And when it sees those compression artifacts in your start frame, it immediately assumes it's from a video and it starts animating right away. It sounds crazy, but it definitely works. If you're really having a hard time getting the video going within those first few seconds, use compression artifacts. Now, another thing I think is kind of significant to talk about is this marks the end of the T5 text encoder. But that's all over now. Now, all the major models, except for one, use smarter LLM, large language models, for the text encoder, and T5 is now gone. So let's talk about Gemma 3, speaking of using a large language model to prompt for video. So this is really different. It feels really different. In a lot of ways, I think it's better. It's easier. What you do with your prompt is the first sentence is just kind of an overview. What is this? Is this a scene in a movie? Is this a TV interview? Is this, you know what I'm saying? Is it 2 people on a date? You're just gonna set the scene. one sentence. And then every sentence after that, you're just going to say what happens in plain prose, present tense language. And you just show what's on the surface, no interior feelings or intentions, just they look in that direction, they have this expression, they walk over there, they play their instruments. Now, Gemma seems to strictly follow the chronological order, so each sentence is like an action beat. You just need to give it explicit instructions. For instance, if we only describe one of the characters in the scene, talking or moving, the other characters might be frozen until their turn comes to speak or they get some instructions. Right, so basically what I'm saying is now we need to orchestrate all of the movement and reactions of everyone in the image, or at least, most of the image. You're gonna need to give them some stage directions. And you're also gonna need to use timing words. That's kind of new. Like slowly, quickly, pause. And we also need to use words that describe simultaneous action. So words like meanwhile, or, this person does this, at the same time this other person does this, and you make that one sentence. Separated by commas. And when they talk, I'm using they say and then opening quotation marks for their dialogue. Another problem with dialogue is they also might just talk all at the same time or swap speaking roles. It doesn't really seem to be any solid way to control who is speaking at which time.
Well, maybe.
Okay, kids.
I guess we'll find out.
I'm gonna sign off.
What?
And
What's so
I hope you had to learn.
I'm hungry. Let's eat.
This is a whole new system, so I'm still learning. So as I learn more, I will share more. So subscribe if you want to see updates to this, and give me a like if you think that this video is going to be useful for other people. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.